Hey everyone. So I think Thursdays are definitely going to be my new favorite because I love seeing you guys. I love talking to you. And this week I just want to, first of all, celebrate. Holly Gorman is a brand new diamond coach. And you guys, that takes a lot of work over time. And it's totally possible for anybody, but you guys, she put so much hard work into this the last couple of weeks, and it's been absolutely amazing to see it all fall into place and to see it happen. And so I just want to share with you guys how you can make that happen for yourself, and how it's, she hasn't done anything radically different than the things that we teach. It's just compiling these things over time, and continuing to do the important things. And so next week, actually, I will be on our Success Club trip cruise. So I'm going to have Holly run our team call. And I'm going to have her really just share her story. I haven't talked with her about this yet. I am going to have her share her story and just kind of her best practices and what she does, because she does have a very busy schedule and, is still kind of trying to figure out life. And I think that's where a lot of us are right now. And so I want you guys to see that advancing with this as a business is totally possible for anybody. So for today, I'm just going to share with you some of my best practices over the last few years, and kind of things that you can start implementing no matter where you're at in this business on your journey. So I just threw it together a little. Oh shoot, let's see how I can do this. All right, can you guys see that? Good, okay. I'm just going to hide this. Okay, so I threw together my top 8 tips basically to start growing a successful business or continue doing what you're doing. A lot of these you might already do. Some of them might be completely new to you. So number 1 is get involved with the team. This is literally, I like seeing you guys, sorry. There. I cannot express enough how important it is to get involved with a team and surround yourself with other people who are going places. I think it's, it's crazy if you look at like life outside of coaching. People don't have goals like coaches do. And it's just amazing, like, to see the visions of the people on our team, their hard work, and basically, like, they don't let excuses get in their way, and just surrounding yourself with that kind of vibe is going to really push you forward. So I honestly, like, my very best tip for you is to get on as many team calls as you can, or watch or listen to the recordings. I love you guys being here. I'm so happy that you are here. But we do have a lot of other calls as well too that you can learn from. Our leaders are freaking amazing. They share everything with us. So it's really cool that we have that resource to collaborate with all of them. My favorite call has been the Tuesday nights with Julianne, the Happy and Fit Best Practice call. It's always recorded. It's at 8 p.m. on Tuesdays. If you cannot make it, she always puts the recording up on YouTube. But I have to say, the live call is awesome because you can see the chat blowing up with everyone else on the team, and kind of their ideas, what they've been going through. And I think it's just so inspiring to be there with everybody. So when you can, put it in your calendar, get on that team call. Thursday nights are our team call. And obviously it's a little more laid back. You guys can ask me any questions, whatever. And then the Saturday morning chat is, I would say, probably the most laid back call, where we just kind of chat about life, and it's not really super business oriented. So if you are more on like your personal journey and kind of maybe trying to shift yourself mentally or whatever, the Saturday chat is awesome, and it's not recorded. So do try to get up and get on that. If you like it, keep getting on it, but I really encourage you to try it. every month, the first Thursday of the month. So we'll kind of plan our team call around this too on every first Thursday. But Trina Gray does a live call on the Team Rockstar Fit Facebook page. And once you get a little more into the business, you will know who she is. She does a lot for her downline, and we are involved in that. So she is awesome. She's been in the business for 10 years. So I have learned a lot from her. If none of these work for you, we do have other options. Kara is my coach, and she runs a team call every Wednesday with her team. And then on Sundays, Kim, who is Kara's coach, I know it's a little confusing, we can go over like our downline and the leaders and stuff if you guys have questions with that. But she does a call with her team, Rides and Fit, and she has been very, very successful too. So that would be another good option to get on. Number 2, listen to the National Wake Up Call. This is something that, I was told right away as a coach, you need to listen to this, and I've listened to every single one. I'm not always able to get on it live. They started to do a Zoom like this live on the TBB Coach 411 Facebook page. They go live every Monday morning at 10 a.m. I can't listen to it live anymore, sadly, but I do like to go back and watch the replay on Facebook because I like to see the video. But if it's something that you need to make time for when you're multitasking, they do have it on podcast too. So there's a Team Beachbody channel on podcast, and they have every single week's on there. The reason that I like it so much is because you're staying in the know with what's going on in the company. There's announcements for dates when things are launching, if new products are coming out or programs, or if there's like deadlines for any rank advancements and stuff like that. Events that are going on, they share all of that at the beginning, and then you also get to see all of the people who are rank advancing. They go through literally every single name of the coaches in the company that are rank advancing. So I think it's really cool to celebrate that and hear that. And then every week there is one person that speaks. They tell their story, how they got started, what kind of success they've seen, and then they'll share on some topic for a best practice that they use. So if you're not listening to this, that's definitely something that you're going to want to do right away. Number 3 is go through the coach training. My favorite quote that I've probably ever heard from a coach is, "Don't be an asshole." And it's pretty self-explanatory. I love when you guys ask me questions. I don't mind answering them. I love, working through the business and mentoring you guys. But definitely get in the know about the business yourself. Use all of the resources that we have as a team and learn as much as you can, because that's really going to help you push your own business forward. I might not always be on my phone to answer immediate questions. And I don't want you guys to feel like you always have to be on your phone when you're mentoring your coaches too. So don't be an asshole. Use our 2019 Coach Collaborative page. If you're not a part of that page and you're not sure how to get there, let me know. You do have to add yourself to it. I cannot add you. It is mainly a business-focused page. So a lot of the coaches in there are trying to grow a business with coaching, and basically they're just sharing any tips or asking questions and stuff like that. So I think it's a really good place to learn, from others' experiences. The best training that we have is Rock the Business. It runs once a month through Team Rockstar Fit. And there's a Facebook page for that you can start. If you aren't ready for it at the beginning of the month, Julianne has put all of the videos into the coach mentorship page. And so I can add you into that if you haven't been through it yet. The videos are pretty short, but they're very informative. It basically teaches you everything you need to know about this business. So go through that. I am going to finish going through the videos again. I actually went through, we used to have 4 different Rock the Business trainings, and I went through all of them as a new coach. So it was 4 full months of training. So they've condensed everything that you need to know into 1 month. So it's really awesome. And you can go at your own pace, which is cool. You can, if you have a few hours one day, you can go through a whole week's worth of lessons. So I think that's awesome. It's really a go at your own pace type of thing. Another thing is to get familiar with your Coach Online office. If you haven't logged into it, make sure you do. Kind of just walk around. It's the coach.teambeachbody.com is your website. It'll be your same login. And this is where you'll see any customer orders, any coaches that go under you. It's basically anything that involves your business growth. And in your Coach Online office, there are a lot more training materials on products, on programs. The FAQs are in there for anything that you might have questions about. You can search. So that's where you can look for any answers to any of your questions, or use Google. Literally, there are so many coaches in our network that there are a ton of things out there on Google, on Pinterest, and YouTube. YouTube is huge. If you can imagine, like, our team is tiny. There's a ton of coaches out there that are doing calls like this and putting them on their YouTube pages. So you can search for anything. If you're trying to hit Success Club or trying to run fun challenge groups or literally anything. If you want to know more about Shakeology, go to YouTube. Watching YouTube videos or even just listening to them in your car or whatever is definitely going to help you learn. Number 4, make self-care your number 1 priority. I think sometimes when we look at growing this as a business, we're like, ooh, I don't know how to do that. But literally all it is continuing your self-care and showing others that they can do it too. So your business is not going to look anything like mine because your personal journey is way different than mine. We're different people, right? So your journey is your business. So I don't want you to like shy away from thinking that this is scary because it can be a business. I just want you to think of it as making fitness and nutrition and self-care and self-love a priority and showing others how to do that. And we do that as coaches by being a product of the product. So we're using the programs, we're getting results, we are using Shakeology, the performance line, talking about it, just telling people what we honestly think about it. And you will have different opinions. Holly Gorman has had great success with the 3-day refresh. I hate it. I'll do it, but I hate it. She's been awesome with it. Lizzie has done awesome with 2B mindset. I am more of a portion control container person. So it's really cool that you can customize your business in the way of what works best for your own journey. I'm sorry I can't see the chat right now, so if you guys are saying anything, I'll look at it afterwards. But number 5, follow a tracker. There are a couple, well, there's a lot of different trackers actually that you can choose from, but there's a couple that I really like. When my business is going well, it's when I'm using a tracker. No matter if I'm filling it out every day completely or not, but when I'm using a tracker is when I'm doing my best, because then I can see how I'm doing. So if one day I didn't get any invites out, the next day I know I need to get some more out. And again, your business is however you want to run it. So it's up to you if you want to send invites every day, or if you want to wait till the weekend when you have more time and send a bunch. It's totally up to you, but your tracker is just here to remind you of the things that you want to be doing on a daily basis that'll push you forward over time. I keep mine. I've been kind of bad about printing them off lately, and I do way better when I do print them. So I'm going to get back into that when we get back from vacation. But this is my tracker binder, and I have my dream board, my vision board on the front of it. So I see that every time I open it. And literally all of these sheets are daily trackers. So I have a ton of names in here. I know that this is where my success in this business is coming from. if I'm seeing a lull in my business and my trackers aren't filled out, that's why, because I haven't been doing as much, right? And I just wanted to bring up too, like, inviting and starting conversations can be kind of scary, right? It can be uncomfortable. It's not always going to be like the most fun thing to do, but just count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and do it. Nothing bad is going to happen. Like, what's the worst that can happen if you send an invite and someone doesn't respond to you or someone says no? Well, okay, it's not the right time for them, and that's totally okay. But if I would have never asked anybody on our team if this would be good for them, then none of you guys would be here, you know? And so I want you guys to kind of get over that fear a little bit and just go for it. Just share what you're doing. You know, and it doesn't have to be anything complicated. You can reach out to someone and say, hey, I'm following a really awesome program right now. Is this something that might help you? And you can help them. And I can help you help them if you don't feel comfortable yet. So follow a tracker every single day, no matter what, and your business is going to move forward. Number 6 is attend live events. This is definitely the best part of being a coach on a team. It's really the thing that sets us apart from being a challenger and being a coach, is having access to the team and being able to go to these things. And they're so much fun. Like, you get to meet so many amazing people. Elizabeth Turner, I did not know until I met at Summit, and we became best friends like immediately. You have so much fun and meet so many people that are like you and on the same journey as you, and it's awesome to be surrounded by that. So every quarter we have what's called Super Weekend. Usually it's on Saturdays. I think in Wisconsin this time it's on Sunday. So you just kind of have to see where it's at in your area. And where you can go. If you are around the Waterloo, Iowa area, there will be one there on April 13th. So a lot of our team will be at that one. I unfortunately cannot make it this time because I'm in a wedding that day. So I will be having my hair and makeup done at 7:30 in the morning instead of being there. But I love it. They go through a corporate presentation. A lot of times they will announce new things that are coming. And then usually there will be like a coach speaker or something like that. And you literally just hang out with the team. You'll do a workout together. It's so much fun. So try to go to that if you can. Summit is a yearly event. Definitely put this on your calendar to try and get there. I have been to New Orleans and Indianapolis, and we are going back to Indy again this year. So I'm super excited. It's a 3-day, well, we kind of make it a 4-day event for our team. And literally, like, you do workouts with the super trainers, you hang out with your teammates, go to dinner. And then whatever city we're in, we do like the ceremonies and stuff in their like NFL dome. So I think it's really cool just to be a part of like the whole entire coaching community with thousands and thousands of people. It's insane. It's definitely a game changer. Try and go to like as many team retreats or dinners as you can. It's just fun to see you guys in person. So we're going to try to do one sometime in April for Team Inspirefit. We haven't picked a weekend yet specifically, depending on kind of how many people can go back to back with Super Saturday and all of that. But we do have other random team retreats that we'll be playing throughout the year with Kara or Kim or even Happy and Fit. Once you reach the diamond rank, you do actually get invited to more things, and it's amazing. You get invited to an exclusive diamond retreat with Trina Gray with Team Rockstar Fit, and it's phenomenal. You learn a lot more things. You are surrounded by people who are growing the business, which is kind of cool. You get to see, you know, how they've been successful and what they've done. Julianne is also having a Happy and Fit Diamond retreat this year, so that is something that you can shoot for. And there is a Diamond Night at Summit that you can be invited to. So it's like an elaborate party put on by Team Rockstar Fit that you can go and hang out at. So there are some perks to rank advancing. Okay. Number 7, this one is super simple and it might sound dull, but you have to be consistent. Literally, it is the most important thing on your journey, whether you are trying to get back into shape, whether you are cleaning up your nutrition, whether you want to run this business. You have to show up every single day. If you haven't read The Compound Effect, it's a really awesome book. Darren Hardy is the author, I believe. Yes, Darren Hardy, The Compound Effect. It's really, really good. Basically, any small change that you make on a daily basis is going to add up over time, but you have to give it time. I think that's one of the most important things that we do overlook sometimes, is that any change that you make is going to make some time for it to really show up. But if you do the vitals every day, so be a product of the product, take care of your self-care, do personal development, even if it's 10 to 15 minutes a day, invite other people, and then just really collaborate with your team. Do a little bit of each of those every single day, and that's going to add up insanely over time. And to kind of help with this, I know that our schedules get crazy. Really schedule out your time. So if you have to, say, like, block out some time in your morning if you can, or block out an afternoon time, or half hour here, half hour there, but block it out and say, okay, this time is for my workout, this time is for my business, this time I'm going to be with my team. So Logan knows every Tuesday night and every Thursday night I'm on a team call, and that's just how it is. Sometimes things come up, but I really try my best to say, nope, Tuesday or Thursday won't work for me. I can do Monday or Wednesday, So just make it a priority, and it's going to happen. And number 8, again, we talked about this a little bit last week, but set goals. You have to set goals for yourself. You have to dream bigger than you think. Literally have goals that scare you. If they don't scare you, you're not dreaming big enough, because you have to push yourself farther. You have to have a vision for yourself so that you know where you want to go on any part of this journey. You have to set goals for yourself, but we can't just set them. So at the beginning of the year, we set goals for the year. What are you going to do with them? I think that's the biggest part that we might kind of slack on a little bit, is going back to those goals and breaking them down. So we need to know what we need to do quarterly, what we need to do weekly, what we need to do daily to get to those goals. So if I want to lose weight, what do I need to do every single day? If I want to lose 5 pounds this month, every single day, I need to be following my program, following my nutrition, drinking enough water, sleeping enough, right? Just the little tiny things every day. And then all of a sudden, in a month, in 3 months, in a year, I'm going to be in the shape that I want to be. You can go backwards from that too. If you're not following your meal plan, if you're not following your program, if you're sleeping like shit, if you're drinking pop, or, anything like that, do it every single day. And in a year, you're going to fall backwards, right? So try and think of what you need to do on a daily basis to reach your bigger goals. If you missed a call last week, go back and listen to that. I talked a little bit about setting bigger goals and not being worried about failure in setting those. So, yeah, that's really all I have. I think those are my definitely best practices. They're simple, but it does take a little bit of effort to kind of switch your lifestyle to fit these things in. I think everyday people who aren't coaches don't do these things, right? So it can seem kind of weird to get them in. But yes, it's simple. You just have to be consistent. Okay, I'm gonna look through the chat here. Yeah, YouTube is literally awesome for everything. Yeah, Holly made a good point. She listened to a national wake up call and really liked the coach. So then you can go back and you can look at their Instagram or check out their YouTube and be like, okay, what do I want to learn from her? Because I liked listening to her and I liked learning from her. I think that's something really cool about our network is that none of the coaches really hide what they're doing. So even if it's someone that's not on our team, we can go and learn from them. So I think that's really cool. Chelsea Pearson is one that I really like learning from. She's awesome. Let's see. Yeah, if you feel stuck, just try something new. Yeah, me and Lizzie literally have only met a couple times in person, and we talk every day like we're best friends. We are. It's pretty cool. Um, yeah. Do you guys have any questions? Hopefully that kind of helped a little bit to reiterate just, that this is possible for anybody. It's just the little things. Yeah. Okay.